Part 2. External and Internal Analysis, using PESTEL and VRIO. Have you ever wondered how companies decide what strategies to pursue? How do they know which opportunities to seize and which risks to avoid? Or how they identify strengths that can give them a lasting edge over competitors? In this part we will explore how firms analyze their external and internal environments. This analysis helps managers decide which corporate-level strategies or business-level strategies to pursue. We will focus on one framework for external analysis and one framework for internal analysis. External analysis, PESTEL. The PESTEL framework examines the general environment. These are factors that affect a firm but are usually outside its control. PESTEL stands for political, economic, sociocultural, technological, environmental, and legal. For example, political changes such as new trade policies can affect where a company like Apple manufactures its products. Economic changes like a rise in interest rates can impact how Tesla finances new projects. Sociocultural trends, such as growing health awareness, have helped companies like Beyond Meat grow rapidly. Technological advances like AI create new opportunities for companies such as OpenAI or autonomous vehicle startups. Environmental regulations influence how companies like Coca-Cola or Unilever package and distribute their products. Legal changes such as data privacy laws affect how companies like Facebook and Google manage user information. Other frameworks analyze industry-specific factors, but PESTEL helps managers see the big picture of the environment. Internal analysis, VRIO. For internal analysis, we use the VRIO framework. This framework evaluates a firm's resources, capabilities, and competencies. It helps determine if they can create a sustainable competitive advantage. VRIO asks 4 questions. First, is the resource valuable? Second, is it rare? Third, is it costly to imitate? Fourth, is the firm organized to capture value? For example, Google's search algorithm is valuable. It provides excellent search results. It is rare because few competitors match its quality. It is costly to imitate because companies like Yahoo failed to replicate it. Google is organized to capture value. It dominates the search market and generates huge profits from advertising. Another example is Amazon. One key resource of Amazon is its logistics and cloud infrastructure. This resource is valuable, rare, and costly to imitate. Amazon is organized to capture value. It profits from both e-commerce and AWS cloud services. VRIO applied to Nike. One key resource of Nike is its brand awareness. This resource is valuable, rare, and costly to imitate. Nike is fully capturing its value. Think of how people worldwide recognize the swoosh instantly. Another key capability of Nike is its manufacturing and supply chain management. This capability is valuable, rare, and costly to imitate. Nike is organized to capture value. It produces high-quality shoes at low cost and still charges premium prices. This generates substantial profits. Nike's design of high-performance shoes is also valuable. However, this capability is less rare because competitors are producing similar sneakers. It is moderately costly to imitate. Nike is organized to capture value, but competitors are increasingly catching up. Key takeaway: resources that are valuable, rare, and hard to imitate can generate a sustainable competitive advantage, but only if the firm is organized to capture value. A classic counterexample is Xerox. Xerox had unique innovations, such as the first personal computer and the computer mouse. These resources were valuable and rare. However, Xerox failed to capture value. Other companies like Apple and Microsoft leveraged these innovations more effectively. This concludes Part 2. Using PESTEL for external analysis and VRIO for internal analysis, firms can systematically identify opportunities, threats, strengths, and weaknesses. This process guides strategic decisions effectively and helps companies stay competitive in a complex environment.